Welcome back to Disturbing the Main Team. I am Cannon Gates, station manager. I'm here with JT, Nick, Bryce. We're going to be going into some Halloween stuff because Halloween is this week. We're recording Monday, October 27th. We're gonna start off immediately. JT, what are you being this week for Halloween?
All right, so there's a very popular show that's been popping off as of recent. Me and all my roommates love to watch it. So I don't know if this is set in stone yet, but I really want to be Chad Powers for Halloween. So I'm thinking I'm going to figure out a way to do that costume come this weekend. But also, I got some costumes I might recycle this year. You know, ball on a budget. But to be determined for what else I'm going to be, because I'm supposed to go to the Halloween store later today or tomorrow. So TBD, but Chad Powers is hopefully a lock for sure. But yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, no, Nick Green is going to be Eric Cartman from South Park.
Oh, that's awesome.
Screw you guys, I'm going home. Yeah, so I will I will be Eric Cartman from South Park.
Wait, I know Nick Green is not going to be only having one day of you got to have. I know you have more stuff. What are you doing?
Well, no, it's mainly just that. I'm just going to
doing that every single. I'll
recycle it. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I figured.
This past weekend, I was Felix from Saltburn, and then I'm being a deer with a shotgun symbol, and then I'm being Starfire, and then I'm being a circus ringleader, Panic at the Disco theme.
Nice.
Awesome. I am being, it's TBD if I'm going to have 2 costumes or just one because of work. One, though, if anybody's ever watched How I Met Your Mother, I am going to be being a hanging Chad, and I'm going to go find my slutty pumpkin like Ted did, even though obviously that never worked out. But a hanging Chad, and then I am going to be, if it calls for, I'm going to be Billy Madison. Because that's just very easy. Creative, but also it's easy, balling on a budget, like you said. Just I just gotta find a vest. That's really all I gotta find. Exactly. Throw over a gray T-shirt, some shorts, and a backwards hat. That's all I gotta find. And bean boots, which I already have bean boots, right? Something like that. Next is what costumes do you not want to see this year, JT?
So before we did this podcast, we already kind of discussed this off air, but basically, just the kind of basic costume of just putting on a football jersey, a basketball jersey, a soccer jersey, and saying that you're an athlete, where there wasn't much effort put into the costume besides literally just the jersey. So that's kind of what I'm hoping doesn't have, because that's something you could just regularly wear out. That's something that maybe I would just regularly wear out. So definitely not just the jersey vibe, and I am victim to it too in high school. So I can't say too much.
That makes too much sense.
Nick, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, Nick Green's stumped. Nick Green does not really care what you got. Like I say, have fun. You know, it's Halloween weekend at ECU. As long as you're dressed up, have some fun. That's all I care.
You know what? Yes, I'm gonna be a little bit stricter.
I was like, Bryce got some opinions.
I've got opinions.
Actually, all 3 of your costumes suck.
I was in the middle.
This is my world
you
tour.
Don't care, and then she's like, I got a whole thing.
Listen, it's serious here, okay? First of all, you're at ECU. You know you got to pull out. You know you have to pop out. I think I need the men. I'm agreeing with the football, little jerseys, the plain old jerseys, or a stupid cop costume and you're just wearing all black. You know the ladies are coming out here looking good. I am expecting something from the men. I would like to see a bit of effort. I would like to see some thought put in, okay? I want to see color coordination. My main thing that I'm going to say, no, do not do ever again, a concept costume. Y'all know they were all over TikTok, okay? We should not just be wearing some plain yellow skirt, blue top, calling ourselves Snow White, okay? I would like to see the hair done, the makeup done. We need accessories. You need shoes. You need jewelry. Let's do the whole 9, please and thank you.
Snap.
Say what I will say off that is kind of what JT was saying. I can deal with a jersey if you're putting effort into it. If you're if you're a football player, maybe put some eye black on, maybe do something with it. Basketball jerseys, put some baggy shorts on, a headband, something like that. Maybe wear your pair of Jordans or something like that. You know, maybe if you played basketball in high school, you don't wear your basketball shoes anymore, but you happen to have them, throw those on with it, because they don't matter anymore. What I was going to say is I am already forgetting, holy cow. It is, because for all the construction management people out there, please do not put on your hard hat and your vest, because I am all of my friends, a lot of my friends do that, and I'm like, golly, you can't do anything better than that. That, and also, and I've been victim to this, as JT said, putting on a white lab coat. and then just putting like my name's like Dr. like Seymour Bush or something like that. Like I've done it before, I can't lie, but it's still a pretty bad costume. It's pretty dumb. And then next, what is like some memorable Halloween experiences you had? Maybe memorable Halloween costumes you had. Were you a bucket or like a bag type kid? Bryce was the one who came up with that. As a youngin, as a kid, JT.
So I'm gonna start with the bucket because that was very essential when trick or treating back in the day. I was definitely a bucket kid. I remember we'd had, like, me and my sister, we'd have the buckets stored away and in the same spot every year, taken out of the closet, ready to go for Halloween. I'd say, like, memorable costumes. I remember doing, like, I was a big Marvel guy, so doing, like, Spider-Man or the Winter Soldier, like, definitely memorable costumes for me. And we would go to one of my friends' neighborhoods and trick or treat, and it was a huge neighborhood. So you would ride on the back of these trailers and then go to all the different houses and all. So much candy. So definitely memorable times for sure. Just, felt the vibes to the max at that age. But yeah.
All right, guys. Well, I promise I'll keep this short, but I do have a little bit of a story for you guys regarding my memorable Halloween costume. So, if you guys know, I know you know this about me. I hate horror movies. Can't stand them. I am a little scaredy cat. I cannot do it. I hate horror movies. That being said, when I was in the 4th grade and I met my best buddy Cole Hudson, love you buddy, one of my best buddies, still to this day. He invited me over for a little Halloween party, and it was me and 2 other guys. He said, "Wear your scariest Halloween costume." Well, I didn't have any scary Halloween costumes, so I dressed up as a soldier. Well, these guys are like these crazy monsters, and I am just this random soldier, and I'm trying to find this picture for you guys right now to show you. And this is, to this day, we still talk about this moment of where I was a soldier. He's like, "Wear your scariest Halloween costume." And this, here it is. Here's the picture for reference, where they're wearing like scary costumes, and I am just dressed up as a soldier. No, I have a like.
They put you in the middle though, because they would have done you dirty. Put you on the
this is like a gun. I can't remember what. Oh God, what's the name of this? A cap gun. It was a cap gun, so like you could fire it and it would like actually shoot like caps off. It was kind of cool. But yeah, that was my costume, and yeah, I was a bucket kid. I did not have a pillowcase, but that's my little fun story for you guys.
Beautiful. I'm gonna show the class this photograph I recently uncovered. I might put it on the screen. This is one of my most iconic costumes as a kid. Y'all know I'm obsessed with Scooby-Doo to this day. Won myself a giant Scooby at the fair. I dressed as Daphne like 3 times, and the wig, you could tell. But I also used to be a little emo kid. When I was in the 6th grade, I shaved my head, like half of it. And I had my mom make me because we were poor, so she, from like scratch, made me a dragon costume. And it was so lit. Like to this day, I'm like, wow, she really did that for me. And I was a pillowcase kid. I have one of those like big neighborhoods where every single person in the entire freaking school district lived, and so me and all my sisters would have humongous pillowcases, and we'd like carry them over our backs, and it's like pounds of candy. Like you could have knocked somebody out with it. It was a weapon. And then we'd pour it all out on the floor and like trade back and forth and like organize it by type, so we all got like our favorite candies. It was beautiful.
I was a bucket kid. I think I did do a bag like once or twice when I was like the prime age of trick or treating, where it's like exactly what you want, but you're like a year or 2 away from like you should not be trick or treating anymore. Yeah. But I do remember I was a vampire like twice. Once was like when I was like I think like 7, and another time when I was like 11 because my family like our church did like trunk or treat, and we did like a vampire theme, and like our like car was like vampire themed, and like mine was like I was like cave, all that stuff, and then those 2, and then I remember being like a very scary clown. I'm just like Nick, where I hate horror movies, but I do like scary costumes. But my most memorable, I can remember this, is there was this house right beside my church, right in town, and we walked up, and I had just not seen it, because I know they'd done it multiple times. I've seen them do it multiple times, but there was just a guy laying in like this like coffin, but it was closed, but we knew someone was like I thought it was like a fake or something. All of a sudden, as I'm walking up, literally beside, pops out of there, and I'm like, ah! Like I freaked out, like, and I was like 9 or 8, so I was what? Like I was freaked out for a minute, but that's it. You guys got anything else you want to say about Halloween?
Yeah, I'm gonna go off of that. So that just made me think of when I was also probably around that age. We went to like one of my family's houses to trick or treat, and we were walking up. My cousin was in the bush by the stairs, walking up to the door, and he had the ghost face costume on, like ghost face mask and everything. Runs out with machete, everything at me, and you would have thought that I was literally in the Scream movie in the moment. But that's probably something I'll never forget, just because like it was funny after the fact, but in the moment it was not funny at all. But it's definitely a core memory for sure.
You guys got anything else you want to share on
I
Halloween?
have a prediction.
All right.
I'm predicting most common costumes this year.
Ooh,
All right,
yeah.
Smoke and Stack from Sinners, because I know my friends are already being that.
Nice.
And then I think the girlies, I've seen everyone being Monster High, so I think I'm going to see a lot of that. That's my predictions.
I think we'll see. I agree with that. Outside of like the common ones, I think you'll definitely see, because I think this is becoming common, but like dress like Tate McRae or dress
Yes.
like
Yeah.
maybe
Someone
Sabrina
take
Carpenter.
Drake. Sabrina.
Yeah, like maybe stuff
Drake.
like
People do Drake
yeah.
too. Yeah.
It's always like
Drake
that,
next door.
but I think after
Yeah, that's-
but yeah.
like that video.
Also, I've seen a lot of couples costumes. I don't know if we'll see any here, but it's been all over my TikTok is deer in headlights.
I've seen
Yeah, I've seen deer in
Yeah.
headlights
Yeah.
way too many
I want
times.
to know if I see anybody out there in Roderick and Regina, y'all better watch out, because I'm going to be coming for you. That's my dream costume, and I'm so upset that I'm single and can't do it.
Well, that is Disturbing the Main Team. I'm Cannon.
I'm JT.
I'm Nick.
I'm Bryce.
See y'all later.